Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot. Going to do the readings.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Got a couple of PayPal donations, I think, from High Priestess, if I'm correct with that. Yeah, I believe it so. Anyway, thank you very much for your donations. We got Tarot Reader Karima as well. Leo Girl up in there. Welcome, Hershey. We got Reiki, Maruta, Bartman, Jen. And I think that's it. I believe that is it. All right, let's start off. We got Rose as well. Welcome, Rose. Thank you for your donation. All right, let's start out with a little bit of the Tarot Reader. Making it happen over here. Making it happen. Let's do a little bit of adventurous tarot indeed. The art of adventure. I'm in for an adventure. I'm ready. We got Thanksgiving week this week. It is adventure time. I'm all excited. I'm hyped as usual, full of energy as usual. Let's see where this takes us. All right, Tarot Reader, am I going to find someone real and decent to date? Let's find out about the adventure side with that. The Magician is nice. So sort of just recognize that we do have some challenges that we have faced from the past, obviously, right? Tiny World, welcome. Karima and Rose, thank you for your donation. But the Magician says that you have been working diligently on improving yourself, on getting into that mode where you're ready to date, on attracting a better partner, attracting someone that is going to be higher quality for you and is going to be someone that's fantastic and that really makes a difference, right? So it's clear the people that just expect just like, you know, somebody magical show up versus you that's been really pushing it, that's been really working it. And that's where the Magician comes in. It says that your abilities, it says that your hard work with this is making a difference. It is getting you someone real. It is bringing in someone decent. It is bringing you in a higher quality match, right? And we've had issues before, as we see here with the Three of Swords. But the Magician says we're able to push through that. We're able to move past that, and we're able to get into a super positive, a super place where we can really attract what we want. We can attract somebody's higher quality, and we can make it happen. So overall, I'm going with some love balloons, for that is a yes indeed, and I like it. So there we go. All right, a little bit of adventurous indeed. We'll return to that in a minute. We do have High Priestess in the house tonight. What is going on, High Priestess? Got a couple of readings for you. Let's see. The first one is Chris hiding a romantic connection. Oh my. Oh wow. What is that? That is me on the wrong home keys when I start typing. Chris hiding a romantic connection. A romantic connection. All right, let's see if that is something happening with there. That could be a little bit challenging if they're hiding something. They're being a little bit on that. Let's see if we got the sound for that here. There we go. All right, but let's take a look. What do I kind of want with this? I mean, the Weird World, the Weird World Tarot, easy for me to say, by the way, is ready to go. It is making it happen there. There we go. Let's see what's going on. Tiny World only has one card deck. Yeah, you need more than one deck. The more decks, the merrier, Tiny World. It is a tiny world indeed. When you only have one deck of cards, you got to get addicted to it. And this stream is the place to get addicted to it, because I have about 50 decks of cards that I cycle through. So you're going to be able to see all of the new ones, all of the cool ones over here. Anyway, all right. Is Chris hiding a romantic connection with Jay? Two of Wands, Fool, Five of Cups. It really kind of says no. It really just kind of says no. What am I looking for with somebody hiding something? Right? A little bit of a devil action, maybe a Two of Cups, maybe a Three of Cups with a little bit of that connection with somebody else. A little bit of Seven of Swords. We're sneaking out. You just don't have any of that. We just don't have any of the beefy cards that we need indeed. That Fool card just says, hey, we're rocking, we're rolling it, we're moving on the way that we need to be going with that. And the Five of Cups says, hey, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. overall, do we have any sort of hidden cards, hidden things, hidden deals over here? The Two of Wands says we are looking, we are examining things, but I just don't see that being a thing. So we're going with a little bit of a thumbs down connection over there, and we're going to see if CC loves you next. All right, got a little bit of a love connection with CC. Are they ready with all of that?
Oh, baby.
Maybe indeed. All right, we're going to stick with the Weird World Tarot indeed. Karima, Sasha Lee donated on the PayPal side and on the Sasha Lee, you donated a lot. Karima, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And I thank you for your donation as well. We got tons and tons of donations over here. So Sasha, you donated twice, once over PayPal and once here, and asked the same question. Do you have an additional question, or you just paying a lot for that, or like, what do you want to do with that? Let me know, Sasha Lee. I appreciate it either way with that. Does CC love me? It looks like it. Now, this is interesting. The Seven of Swords didn't want to appear in the last reading on purpose, right? Got it a little bit on the purpose. Ten of Pentacles, beautiful, great card in here. You're looking at a lot of positivity. You're looking at something exciting. You're looking at something that's much better. Happy home, happy family. By itself, that's kind of a good card, but in reality, you're streaming it over here with the Star. The Star is a very powerful connection when you talk about love, when you talk about, having somebody else in your life, having a connection. The Star talks about maybe a little bit of a destiny, maybe a little bit of a guided path to this individual and what have you. But I just think that this is going to be an absolute gem for somebody that does love you. We're going to get the love balloons in there, and I think that is a yes indeed. Weird World Tarot is easy for me to say, or maybe not easy for me to say. We'll see what's going on with all of that, but I mean, hey. Anyway, we got Karima on the phase 1 side tonight. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, let's do a little bit different tonight. We're doing a little bit different tonight. I guess we're going to go ahead and do a Tarot Marchetti deck for the first one. A Tarot Marchetti deck. You did say you like this one, so we're going to put this up in the batting order for the first deck of cards to get going over here and making it happen with this one. I do love it. Very nice indeed. All right. You could do an additional reading. Well, there we go. What do you want to learn as well? Sasha, thank you very much for your very generous donations tonight. Everybody, thank you for your very generous donations. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I am going to be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I am going to go out of town, spend some time with the family for the old Thanksgiving holiday, and, I'm not going to be here. So this is going to be the last stream until Saturday. So I will be back Saturday for that stream, but yeah. All right, let's do this. This is current feelings for me, right? Current feelings. We're looking at the Chariot being a beautiful card here. We're moving forward. And you have asked in the past, where are the feelings going? Are the feelings progressing? Are the feelings kind of pushing through, making it happen here? And I think that there's going to be a very positive yes. The Chariot, beautiful, and I mean a beautiful card. We have nothing but gorgeous, beautiful cards over here. We have a 6, the Lord of Victory over there. We have a lot of powerful cards, big major, starting us out over here. It just says the current feelings are progressing. The current feelings are expanding. The current feelings are something that is really sort of moving in the direction that we need it to go. We're finally getting some progress. We're finally getting some motion on here. And that is going to be an exciting thing indeed, because this is looking absolutely fantastic overall. So I'm going to say that the current feelings are just in an expansion mode. In an expansion mode. It's kind of something we've been waiting for, and it's something that you are getting some results from in this particular read. So yeah, a little bit of the TarotOracle deck, otherwise known as the Tarot Marchetti deck. You can pre-order this on Llewellyn's site if you're so inclined. They do have a hot little sale right now. I will let you know when they do have a 35% off sale, which will apply to pre-orders, so you can get a big discount on this. As always, you need to be subscribed to the channel and watch the community page when it pops up there. All right. Have it been on his mind, and are we kind of just in that mode of missing us today? It doesn't really look like missing you today. I really think this is one of the, and we talked about that, right? A couple of weeks in that moon being in a bad house, or things not working in that direction that we really would like it to be. It's almost like it's affecting their mental state a little bit. But yeah, you do have a little bit of sort of this movement here with the 9. You have a 9 of Cups. It's almost like that they're filled with emotion. They have a lot of emotions in there, and they're just trying to catch up, trying to process, trying to get everything going, trying to get everything moving in that thing, right? 2 of Swords, a little bit of a disconnect as far as the mind for you, right? Not always on the mind. It is a little bit busy. It is a little bit taxing over here. The Queen just says, be patient, get through this week. I think that's going to be important. And there we go as well. The 9 is interesting as well. Basically, it says, don't worry about it. It's something, don't be concerned about it, because I think when anyone does have a moon in a bad house, a little bit on the challenge side, we kind of get worried, like what's wrong? You just got to let this ride, got to let them go through it, and I think that's going to be a little bit better overall as far as what is on their mind. We got Kika is on the thing. Kika, let me know what your question is. I did get your donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, and thank everybody. Hopefully you had a great weekend. It was a fantastic weekend. It was a beautiful day today. I was so hyped. I had to calm myself down. I had so much fun today. So I'm just saying. I had to calm myself down. I had so much fun today. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm having so much fun. But it was a great day. Leo girl is here. Let's get you a little bit of Hermit's Tarot. This is from Push Kitty, and this is a fun one. And this is a fun one going through here. Let's see what's happening, Leo girl. Where is it? All right. When will my son be verbal and talking clearly? Let's make it happen. Kika, thank you so much for your question. I got you in the queue. Kika, you're going to be right about here after Karima phase 2 or phase 3. So Kika, we're going to put you in right about there. We do have Sasha as well. Sasha, you're going to be here in a couple of readings. But yeah, let's see. When my son verbal, talking clearly, let's see what's happening here. The sun, wow, the sun is all about clear, is all about revelation. The sun is all about transparency, lighting things up, brightening things up. You have the celebration here with the Queen of Cups over there. Queen of Coins just talks about, hey, making it happen, right? Transitioning where I'm able to communicate, I'm able to share things with one another and what have you with that. As far as this, I really think you're looking at possibly 10 weeks. I think you're looking at possibly 10 weeks over here. All right. We're sort of adding up everything. We're going with that. But we do have a good card set talking about the level of clarity. And I would just say 10 weeks is going to be an ETA. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. But hey, there we go. And there you go with a little bit of a time frame happening. We got Rose is next over here. Let's make it happen. Get some eyes on this question right here. Get an eyeball. It's staring right out at you over there. Anything good coming in December? Well, December, I can't believe December is almost here. It's kind of creeping me out, to be honest with you. It's like, where did November go? Like, what happened to November? Like, did that even exist? It's been 30 days. Where did they go? Like, I don't understand. I mean, you know, I can understand. Normally, hey, November was here, but like it was yesterday, it was like November 10th or something. Anyway, all right, any good thing coming in December? Queen of Wands, a level of independence financially. I think December launches this level of financial independence, right? Financial independence. I think that you're on that level. The Queen of Wands talks about the financial independence. It talks about being able to be the CEO, being able to get that level of confidence, having the mastery of the multitasking, having everything that we need. And it is a wand as well. We're talking about that fiery aspect where I'm able to control things. I'm able to make things happen. I'm able to sort of make things on the move. And speaking of on the move, we have the Chariot as well. December is time to get on the move with some of your ideas, some of the things that you have inspiration, some of the things that we postponed. I really think that December is going to be one of those where we're going to start our independence, our financial independence. This is going to be something very powerful. Now, the Two of Swords, we're not fully going to be manifested in that automatically December 1st. This is the beginning of the trend. It is the beginning of pushing forward, making things happen, and getting things, to where I would really like to see it, kind of feeling over there. So I think that's one of the things good that is coming in December. While we have this out, we got Z is up in the house. Z, it's been a minute. Where you been? All right. How does M see me? Do they see me at all? Do they like me? Like, what is going on with that? We got Z and we got M. I mean, ZM. I don't know what that stands for. MZ. I don't know what that stands for. MZ is actually the header for an executable file in Windows, but you don't want to know that. All right. How does M see me? Ace of Wands. Oh, man, a little bit of a happy nest. A little bit of somebody that's good, happy in the nest. Somebody who's going to be good to be around. Somebody who's going to be good to have around. Somebody who's going to be, sort of lift our spirits, lift the mood, make everything a little bit better when you're around. I mean, I just think that, right? We're sort of in the nest. We're happy. And you sort of bring that level of excitement, bring that level up a little bit, and people really appreciate that as well. Seven of Swords, it's almost like you're not going to be around that long. Just not going to be around that long, It's a little bit of escapism here, a little bit of carrying things away, but it's almost like that you're not here for the duration. You're going to be here a little bit more on the temporary side, but while you're here, we really enjoy your company indeed, as do I enjoy your company. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about over here. Let's make it with the Sasha is next over here. We got Sasha's first question over there is, let's see. Wait, can I click it? That'd be great. Let's see. Sasha's first question on the PayPal side. Romantic connection in this feeling. All right. This love. All right. This love is just like the thing, right?
I love you.
Let's take a look at this love. Now, we got a little bit of mix here. So we want to know, the formal question is, can you offer insight on this romantic connection and the feelings? All right, let's two-parter. Let's two-parter it over here. First part is this love overall. How's this love? How's the connection? How are things going? How are things moving, progressing as far as that is? Six of Water, the Hierophant is nice. The Hierophant is nice. It's almost like this connection is building a firm, structured foundation. And it's doing it rather quickly. So the Hierophant points to that firm, structured foundation where we have a level of confidence. We have a level of good news. We have a level of sort of, good things coming through here, good things sort of activating, good things being there for us. And we have that within this connection. I really think that is powerful. Hanged Man says we don't see eye to eye on everything. And that we don't see eye to eye on everything. We're not going to be on the same page on many different things here. And you're just going to kind of understand that that's par for the course. And that is something that could bother us a little bit later. We have some disagreements. We're on the fence about something, maybe some, argument, what have you. But the Hanged Man just says we don't agree on everything, have a little bit of opposites attract, but not, sort of full on with that. The Six of Water is a great card. It talks about the level of emotional connection here that is good to be sustained. So we have a good level of sort of the this connection foundation built. We have a good level of emotional connection. I think these are two big, powerful cards that you are waiting for when you talk about a love or a connection or a powerful kind of back and forth with here. And the sun talks about just a bright future. There's overall sort of things going in the direction you would like it to go. Now, let's take a look at, so that's a general about the love. Let's take a peek at the future and kind of see how this is going to formulate, how this is going to go, and basically sort of a summary of, you know, sort of the destiny or the final outcome that we have over here. We have a Queen of Earth. It's very, very important to be transparent when we do have some issues in this relationship. We need to be transparent. We need to be upfront with that. I think sort of, you know, disguising things or dodging topics or dodging a conflict, that just doesn't work for us, and it will lead to a level of frustration over here. A Queen of Earth just talks about the connection with the earth, a connection of the grounding of the earth, pulling that firm foundation that we have built here and pulling that and using that to be very upfront and be direct with stuff. Because if we are a little bit back and forth, we're kind of waffling, I really don't think that's going to work for us. This is a connection that needs a direct and a very, you know, sometimes a straightforward communication style. And that's going to be something that we can do. Because I think if this other person gets confused, you get confused because we're just waffling back and forth. That's not going to be good for anybody. You have two queens here, which is very nice. Queen of Water and the Queen of Earth. Queen of Water just talks about look forward and enjoy the connection. And that's something that we always kind of have problems with, right? Just sort of enjoying the moment. We're always looking for tomorrow. We're always looking at expectations, always looking at this, looking at that. Focus on the moment, because the Queen of Water is all about emotional satisfaction. It's all about getting grounded with our emotions and using that to enjoy this connection, enjoy the moment. The Justice card says we do have a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of maybe a rough patch, what have you, in about 3 months. So be aware of that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that moves forward over there. All right, we get your other reading in uno momento. Right now, it is time for more tarot reader questions. We got it rocking tonight. Let's use something we haven't used in a hot minute, which is the Revival Art Tarot, my friends. Revival Art Tarot. You know you love this one. This is one of my fave decks. I got to admit, this is one of my fave decks. You know, I'm an art lover. I do enjoy making paintings and whatnot. By the way, I am working on a new painting. If you're not on my Instagram, here's what it looks like. So you got a little bit of that. Ooh, I need to lower the brightness on that. All right, I need to lower the brightness on that. So that's the current painting I'm working on. So yeah, it's going to be a woman at the window. So, you know, it takes a long time. This is really big. It's just like 3 feet by 3 feet. So filling this thing with paint takes a little bit longer than I had anticipated, to be honest with you. You know, a little bit longer than I had anticipated. But yeah, because it's huge. That's what she said. All right. What does the spirit want me to know about my delays in the love life? Should I continue to date search, or should I just stay single and buy a bunch of cats? I don't know. Maybe you already have all the cats. I've got one cat, so I got a good start. But I got a girlfriend on the channel, so we're good so far. All right, we'll see where this goes. You know, Spirit wants you to know this 8 of Wands over here. You know what I'm saying? Be aware that not all dating is like permanent. You can't just meet somebody and we're just making this permanent 10 of Pentacles connection. You know, it just doesn't work. 8 of Wands just says be ready for temporary dates. Be ready for some fun dates. Be ready for some enjoyment. You know, just don't sort of hang expectations on a connection, on a date kind of thing, and just sort of enjoy. Hey, I had a great date, right? So looking at it, I had a great date rather than, oh, this person ain't going to work out. Just realize I had a fantastic date. I had a lot of fun. It was entertaining, what have you. And the Five of Cups, we don't want to hang a lot of expectation. We don't want to be disappointed with that. We want to have fun and just enjoy ourselves, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go play golf or something. You don't go, oh my God, I got to hit another ball. I'm not making the score that I want. You enjoy the golf game. You enjoy the process. You enjoy the moment, right? You enjoy it. You don't look for, oh, I didn't do a perfect score in golf. Nobody does that. You go out there and you're just having fun. You're socializing. You're getting out. You're exercising. You're having some fun, right? And that is where the dating is talking about. Because the Eight of Wands is a short distance throw of all of these wands. So just be aware of that. The Seven of Wands as well. Don't be defensive if it's not a unicorn that you're dating. If it's not a perfect individual. Don't be defensive against everything. Be sort of accepting and be a little bit more open-minded and a little bit more open with that. Overall, the Knight of Coins says this is building your future in your dating life. This is something fun. It is something that should be agreeable to everybody and just sort of enjoy life as it goes. I think that's what Spirit wants you to know, right? Because you're not really in a delay. You're just basically enjoying the process. You're looking at people, you're shopping around, and you're seeing what's out there, right? So if we're hung on the result, if we're hung on this result that we're constantly struggling with, we're really not going to make any progress, and we're not going to have a lot of fun. You have to enjoy the moment and enjoy the dates that you have, and just have, just enjoy life, man. I talk about a lot. I was watching this guy, and he has cancer. And they told him he has 2 months to live. And so the guy was like, just talking, obviously he's like, crying and all this stuff, but he's like talking. And he's like, I never realized how good roses smell. I never realized how good it smells when it's fresh rain and how bright and beautiful the trees and the foliage. And so the guy's finally enjoying his life. He's finally really sort of enjoying the moment and enjoying every part of his life now. But the shame is that he had to get diagnosed with 2 months to live to actually do that. And so I thought to myself, why don't I do that every day? Like, why don't I do that every single day, right? Why do I need to wait until I'm not going to be around anymore and I have this imminent threat? Why don't I just do that every day and live my life like that every day? And I think that's my goal now. I think that's my goal, is to live every day like it's my last, and enjoy everything and embrace everything and do all of that. So again, it's not about the results. It's not about the end game. It's about having fun on that process. And that's what the Spirit wants you to know. That's a long reading, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, what are the most prominent thoughts of me currently? I don't know why we're using this deck for this. I don't know. I got started on a rant. I got my usual rant and raving going, and then I picked up the wrong deck of cards. I wanted the Tasty Tarot. The Tasty Tarot. And the girlfriend's allergic to the cat. We'll keep the cat brushed, and where we don't have any cat hair, we'll be good. All right. What's the most prominent thoughts of me currently? Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see what's happening here, right? So we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, look at that. And she's not even in the chat either. We got it. Maruta's in the chat over here, but I'm just saying, crafty lady's not here. All right. What's the most prominent thoughts of me currently? The Nine of Cups with a 10 of Wands. What do we need to get the feast? What do we need to bring everybody together? I think that's one of the most prominent thoughts that they have. What do we need to bring these families together? What do we need to bring the friend group together, right? To have this feast, to have this collection, to have this moment where we're all together, we're all enjoying each other's company, we're all making it happen. What does it require? And the 10 of Wands, is this going to be something that is more difficult? Is this going to be something that needs a lot of work? And how do I get that? How do I coordinate that? How do I make that happen? Because the Five of Cups says, I don't want it to be a conflict between families. I don't want it to be disagreement. I don't want to have this back and forth, a little bit of drama. How can we bring everybody together for that feast, right? All the families. How can we bring the friends group? How can we bring everything together with that? And the Queen of Wands says that's quite possible, possible. But how it's possible is going to be a different story altogether. We really need some planning. We really need some development here, and that is going to be an important part with that. Yeah, Maruta. Yeah, I gotta link that video. It's kind of a depressing video, obviously, but I gotta link it on the community page one day and just sort of discuss that, maybe make a dedicated video or something like that. Anyway, all right, what actions is he planning to take towards May? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. Whoa, Jesus. He's planning to make this more serious. He's planning to make this more dedicated. He's planning to make this better, right? That's what it's doing. That is what it is doing over here. Lovers, Emperor, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. This is an insane reading right here. This is the expansion. This is taking it more seriously. This is getting it moving and getting it rocking and getting it enjoying, right? A lot of focus on that right here. That is the next action, is to get something real moving. And we talked about that, right? We talked about that end of the year, leaning into that springtime. We have some changes coming, and the changes are coming, and that's going to be a very powerful moment for everybody. But I think that is the plan that is in action over here, right? We saw the previous thing talking about the expansion. Now we saw kind of the implementation of that, and that is good news for everybody over there. All right, we got let's see, Kika, you are next over here. Let's make it happen over there. Let's see what's going on, man. What deck do we want? We got so many beautiful decks. Like I said, I'm in that mood to where I'm embracing everything. I've been in that mood. That's why I have all this energy. That's why I'm happy every day. That's why I'm rocking and rolling. That's why I'm having a good time. All right. Reconnection with S again. All right. Let's reconnect. Let's get it done over here. We're using, by the way, Forest Creatures version 2. It's a beautiful deck. And every time I put it on the table, everybody, their dog, their mother, and their dog's mother ask, what is that deck? So I put it on the screen there because the reason is because this is a really popular deck. I mean, when I turn it over here, you're going to see why. And there you go. So yes, it does look that good in person. It looks even better in person. Vibrant, pretty, jumps off the page. Love this deck over here. All right, anyway, enough of that. Do you see reconciliation, reconnection, getting it back happening? I do. The Temperance card is all about blending two worlds together, right? You open any book on tarot, you go to any website, the Temperance card's blending two worlds together. And I think we're able to do that with this particular connection. The Page of Wands says we haven't put a lot of effort into it right now. We haven't done a lot of things we need to do for it right now. Can we do that in the future? Can we make that happen? I think that is going to be quite the possibility indeed. Knight of Wands talks about picking it up, getting it into the next level. Now, if you go to say when, again, entertainment purposes only, but I say sort of look forward to January. I say January 3rd, January 4th. I think you're going to get maybe a ping. You're going to get a social media tag. You're going to get something there that gives you the confidence that says, hey, I think the door is open, right? Now, do I think this person has the personality to where they're just going to come, crawling back and you're going to get this overflow of love bomb? No, I think it's going to be casual, but I do think it's going to be in that mode indeed. Let's get Rosemary into that mode, making it happen. Deep Soul Tarot, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. How are you doing? It's so good to have everybody. Man, it is a happy Monday. It is a happy Monday, man. All right, we got a lot of stuff done today. It was a wild ass day. It was a wild ass, fun, exciting Monday. This is better than the whole weekend combined. All right, what is my boss isn't giving me any work? Oh no, what is my boss ain't giving me any work? We need a little work. We need to sit there and do some work. Why are we getting this work? Three of Wands says they have something else planned for you. Maybe a move. maybe a different style of work, maybe a different thing that you're going to be doing over here. The Three of Wands says I'm looking out into the ether, looking, scanning. I'm sort of developing an alternate thing that I need you to do. Now, the Sun talks about the level of clarity over here, and the clarity is what you need. You're not getting. You're not getting. Because the Four of Coins talks about holding things tight, not sharing, not letting you know about it. So we're looking at another thing for you, maybe a move, maybe a different thing, but yeah, I think that's going to be something in your future. But the Sun says all things will be revealed as we move into that end of year, as they get that money, settled down, as they get everything pushed forward. I think that's going to be revealed. The revelation is going to come through, and you are going to know what it goes. So the career for the rest of November, now that's like 1 week. It's like 1 week. So let's do career for 1 week and see how that is going to go for the remainder of the month, because we are on the finale. I mean, in 1 week, we're on the next month. All right, the Four of Swords is interesting. High Priestess of that Ten of Cups. Really think it is all about basically showing what you can do as far as career goes, making it happen, show them what you can do, show them how things can be done, right? High Priestess is basically showing off a little bit. I have this information, I know this, I have this, and I have that, and I'm willing to sort of go for it, make it happen, and get the things out there with that. Ten of Cups, I am a team player. So proving myself as a team player, proving myself as somebody and an individual who knows what they're doing. And that includes reading up, maybe getting some books, hitting a couple of the online free books. They probably got course in your workout, whatever. But yeah, the Four of Swords. This talks about waiting for the next step, waiting for the next step, waiting for the next piece of the puzzle. Because like we said in the previous thing, right? You are talking about some level of obfuscation of what's going on, but it will be revealed soon. So this is the level of that Four of Swords. Wait, patience, making the patience, making the wait. It's all right. It's all right. And all right is what we got for Karima, the next phase going through there. Let's see what's going on over here. Karima asked a question. We have an answer using the Victorian Romantic Tarot. That is the favorite of everybody. What will Salem Kitty be doing for Thanksgiving? We bought Salem Kitty some really expensive food. So thank you to all of you. I spent money on Thanksgiving food for Kitty and myself. So we bought her some very expensive food, and she devours this stuff. She devours this food. It's crazy. But yeah, so we got her some nice food over there. We went to the bougie. Is it bougie or what is it? The bougie? We went to the bougie pet shop and got her some fancy food, and she is having a good time with all of that. Well, good time with all of that. I thank you for your donation over the PayPal side. I appreciate you. We got you in the QMM. You will be after Ann right there. You will be after Ann. All right. What are hidden feelings towards deep in his heart right now? The Knight of Wands, recovery mode. We need to recover from where we were. It seems like we've had some challenges, we've had some issues, we've had some, some difficulties in the mix over here. The Knight of Wands talks about recovering, getting a recovery in there and making that, right? Because we're the wounded warrior over here, moving into a Page of Swords, talking about the recovery from a process, talking about next steps, talking about things that are going to give us comfort, give us a level of security, and give us, where we kind of really want to be here. The Ten of Pentacles as well, moving towards a satiety of love, a satiety of the connection with that. We need to do something here. We need to do something here. We're against a rock and a hard place. We need to make it happen. And the Hermit, again, may need some time on our own before we connect, before we move into that next stage. That is one of the hidden feelings that they have. Are they willing to bring that up to you? I think that's one of the things that they're kind of concerned about, to be honest, is like, how do you bring that up? I need a little time between the separation that I have and the more permanent, the better connection that we have, right? We've seen that with that Hermit. How do you broach that subject with somebody else, right? Because if you word it wrong, now you have all sorts of drama and then you really have a problem. But if so it's really hard to kind of figure that out. All right, what is desiring the most with me at the moment? Blending our two worlds together. We talked about the friend group. We talked about the family group. Again, temperance, blending these two worlds, blending these two things together. How are we going to do it? I think that is sort of the big desire we have. The Four of Swords says it's going to take time. And the Four of Swords is all about planning this. This is not something to just wing it, hope for the best, see where it happens. That's not really going to be realistic. The Seven of Pentacles is more working towards it one stage at a time, revealing it to family, revealing things to friends and family, getting people together, getting some social, getting some things sort of on the casual social side, and just making that happen over here. And the Emperor says it's going to be incumbent upon both of you. And that's something where they don't want to shoulder all of that. They just don't. They want you to be on their side, and that is sort of the most desiring aspect that you have going on through here. All right, there we go. We got another one out the door over there. We got Anne is next with all of that. Man, we're having a good time tonight. Man, today was so exciting. You have no idea. You have no idea. I keep talking about it, but I'm just telling you, today was great. All right, got the key tarot over here, and let's find out something good related to the project that you posted soon, right? More views. Let's see, are we going to promote it? We're going to let it ride? What are we doing with all of this? Let's see where that is going. Got the key tarot. You're going to open the key to this project and let us know what is going on, what is happening, and how we can proceed with that, right? How we can make that happen. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. I think this is something where you just kind of got to let it happen. Is there some promotion that we can do that gets us a little more leeway or gets us a little more movement? I think the 10 of Pentacles says yes. Bringing people together, bringing the right eyes onto the project that need to be looking at it is going to make a really good move forward and a really good progression to make this happen. The Empress is all about sort of getting the emotions, getting the feels for this, and generating excitement, being the cheerleader for it, right? Going forward, I'm the cheerleader. This is something. This is great. Look at this. This is awesome. I love this. The 5 of Pentacles says the thing is, it's just not reaching some of the people that it needs to. We have a doorway between that's separating some of the people that need to see this and some of the people that have not seen this. And I think you need to get that doorway open. We have more of a floodgate. You get the hype. You get the promotion going with that. 10 of Wands says don't try to take that on yourself. This is about generating some of the hype, but you really don't want that to sort of weigh you down, and that's all sort of up to you. You want to get a group. You want to get a, sort of everybody together and sort of promote that. Like a little bit of a 6 of Wands action sort of in the mix, right? I want to get people together to promote something, to lift something up. One of my mentors a long time ago talked about the effect to where you get a bunch of marbles and then you get like a billiard ball, right? A bunch of marbles and a billiard ball, and you put them in a container. And you shake it up, and the billiard ball will be supported by the marbles. It's like the bigger object is sort of supported by the smaller object. So that was kind of an interesting thing. I don't think he used billiard balls and marbles, but you get the idea with that. Anyway, Karima, next effect. No, we'll do Sasha Lee is next, making it happen tonight. With that, Sasha Lee, let's get this happening over here. Can you offer insight on this romantic connection and the feelings? All right, let's go. Number one with this romantic connection, right? So we do number one, this romantic connection, get some eyes on this. Man, this is about future planning. I really think that this starts to be something where you have the future is being planned, or the future is being on target, or the future is being revealed. And that's something that sort of comes to pass here, right? The 5 of Wands, a little bit of a disconnect about where the future is going and sort of where we need to be. And I think that's something that develops, is something that gets some hype around it, some excitement around it. The 5 of Wands is all about some play fighting, some conflict, and getting through that and getting into the Queen of Wands, where we have more of a structured, reliable, and sort of dependable connection with that. And I think that's going to be a powerful moment over here. Now, this This is something to where if they do come up with some ideas you don't agree with, you definitely want to not be defensive about that. We want to keep an open mind in this connection. The Seven of Wands talks about being defensive. Really don't think that's working for you in this particular place, right? And the Two of Wands is about what is our next exciting moment? What is our next conquest for this romantic connection? It could be a trip, a romantic trip we have in mind, right? We could open a book on Paris and be like, oh, Paris would be fantastic, or Florence, Italy, or maybe go to Rome and see the Colosseum, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that next romantic fantasy? What is that next awesome thing that we want to do, that we can plan? It's all about planning that out, getting some excitement, getting some sort of this anticipation, or this sort of this, you know, a little bit of adrenaline at the base of this connection to lift it up and to get it rocking and to get it rolling with that. All right, so here's feelings. Let's take a look at that. With that, I think we're repeating the same question we did before. Sasha actually changed the question for that. All right, additional reading. All right, there we go. All right, I think I like to getting a little more in that as well. All right, what am I supposed to learn from this connection? Ooh, let's see. What learn things do we have? A Two of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles. One of the things that we're learning is a Wheel of Fortune. How to do day-to-day things to make this connection work. I think the honeymoon period, the basic connection with somebody, the level of excitement having somebody else in our life, as it sort of wanes down, as it sort of diminishes, as a lot of those feelings just sort of get replaced by the day-to-day activities. We need to sort of incorporate this person, this level of excitement, this level of emotion, level of good feeling, the Wheel of Fortune, make it a day-to-day thing. I'm incorporating you into my day-to-day thing. Look what happened today. I got this big plan. I have this beautiful idea. I'm on this stock trading thing. I got this beautiful plan. I got some ideas. What do you think about this? How do you think, we should go with this? So it's almost like living a life together, blending it together, right? The Wheel of Fortune is about what goes around, comes around, making a steady, predictable kind of situation out of this. And the Knight of Pentacles is about building structure and building a foundation, building that because the Knight of Pentacles is where they've milled the wheat field. They're looking at it with a level of pride, with their tools. And this is about doing that with this connection. That's a very powerful thing. The Two of Pentacles talks about making decisions together rather than apart. I have this thing, you've got this thing, let's make this decision together. So all of a sudden we're at a family unit, we're at this beautiful connection that is really sort of progressing forward at a natural rate with that. And again, blending the two worlds with a Temperance card, and that is my opinion about what we're supposed to be learning from this connection and how we're supposed to be progressing, we're supposed to be moving this connection, and what kind of lessons do we have coming off of that. All right. We got Karima next to phase. Let's make it happen. We got a bunch of decks over here. Let's use this one. And by the way, this is the Modern Love Tarot. If you don't know what it is, this is another one. Every time we put it on the table, everybody freaks out. Oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, this is great. Ooh, a gooey cake. That sounds good. I got cake in the refrigerator, but I'm not going to eat it because I'm fat. So yeah, we're going to get not touch the cake in the refrigerator. We're going to have it after a workout. So we're going to do a heavy duty workout and then have the cake. But we're not just going to have the cake and go to bed. That's a bad idea. We're going to have a salad. We're going to have a light salad before we go to bed. I'm just saying, I gotta stay true. Got to stay true. All right. Has he been thinking about me and him eventually living together? Four of Wands answers the question at a default. We've talked so much about that. You've seen so much about that as well. The Four of Wands, because you've read my book. Hang on, let me get it. You've read my book. It's called Tarot Guidance. We go to the Four of Wands over here. We have three levels of happy home, happy family. right? The Four of Wands is level 1. And again, you can scan. See, this is part I like best about my book. You can just scan that code, go straight to the video. Does anybody else do that, or did I invent that? I mean, I got to ask, do you know any other tarot books to where you talk about the subject and then you can scan a code and go directly to a video to learn more? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? But anyway, so you can get this. It's only like $10 on the ebook version. Four of Wands is happy home, happy family. And because it's a wand, you're leaning on this fiery aspect of we have to work on this. This is the initial setting up stage, right? Setting up stage over here. The Five of Swords, we talked about that, about blending everybody together. We don't want to have that be a conflict. How can we dodge it? How can we get that? And that is a concern. That is a concern out there. We're worried over here with the Nine of Swords. But the best thing to do about it is to put it out there, and talk about it, and to make sure that we don't have a conflict. Make sure that things work. Make sure that this functions. Make sure that things are going to be all right, right? Because if we just hide it, we could have that situation. It's not something that we want. So living together, the Four of Wands, actively living together. That's stage 1, happy home, happy family. The next stage is a 10 of Pentacles, a 10 of Cups. And then the next stage is a 10 of Pentacles. I talk about it in the book. You can scan that code. You can go watch all of the vids. All the vids are out there ready and waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You know, I'm like all over the place tonight. I'm all over the place tonight. All right, let's fix this. I messed up. I'm sorry. All right. What have his dreams been about lately? Let's see. Tarot Guidance is an awesome book. Thank you, Reiki Bee. I greatly appreciate that. I need to reprint it. The problem is it's so big. It's big, it's heavy, and I made it a little too good a quality. I know that sounds bad, but I did make it a little too good of a quality because it was so expensive. And now it's more expensive because now COVID happened. All right, let's see what's going on with that. I don't know. If someone kind of thought we did that. What have his daydreams been about me lately? Ace of Wands with an Eight of Pentacles. Just being together more. Right? Because we have that Six of Wands over here. We need some successes under our belt. And again, we talked about this practice session, getting some successes underneath our belt, right? Because you don't go out, let's say you're playing tennis. You don't go out and play a perfect tennis game. You're going to fumble about, you're going to make some mistakes, and you need to have some practice sessions. You need to have some time together to work out those intricacies. Like who's doing laundry? How do we fold? I mean, that sounds stupid, but it's real. Like, how do we fold? You know what I'm saying? The stuff like this. Eight of Pentacles. We need to work through some of the details. That's what the daydreams have been about with that. Wheel of Fortune making a steady transition, making a steady day to day. What comes around goes around with that. And the Ace of Wands, at least getting started on that in at least a small way, right? In at least a small way. The Six of Wands says we need to build a success, and we need to make this happen with that. Anyway, we got next is going to be Anne is next. High Priestess, thank you for your donation. High Priestess will be the last donation of the night. MM, you are in the mix. You are in the mix over here. Right now, let's get another Anne reading. We got Anne who wants to know about M and see if M's going to be all right for us and what have you. We'll get this tarot deck over here. I believe this is the Divine Feminist or Tarot, something. I don't know. I don't remember what the exact name of it is. I got too many decks. I still need to unbox a bunch of decks. I can't believe I haven't unboxed all these decks. I just get like busy. I don't know. How does M feel about the project now that it's done and out? High Priestess says, man, they've learned a lot. They've learned a lot about you. They've learned a lot about this. They've learned a lot about kind of how you work and how you think. And you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of a learning process that has been happening here. And I think that's really given them insight in you and kind of how you think, how you approach things, how you're going forth with that. A Nine of Cups says, hey, I love it, right? Nine of Cups is the realization of the perfect level of happiness, the emotions coming together in that nine, the end of the suit, and there is a very exciting part with that. Page of Cups as well, right? It says they're kind of concerned about you. Like, what are you going to do next? Or how much, how much of the things do you got? How much things or how many things do you have going on? And there's a little bit of a concern about you, about, what's next? What are you going to do? Because I think everybody wants that what's next. What is next? What's the next big thing, right? What have we done for us lately? Reiki is next, though. We got Reiki. We're going to hop over to MM. Going to get MM. We're going to get High Priestess. We're going to do the grand finale with Karima, final stage. But right now, let's get the Gregory Scott Tarot. Gregory Scott Tarot. I need a copy. I think like printing one copy would be like $100. So, yeah, I don't think so. I'll give you the ebook. The rest of 2023 have in, you don't want this one. The rest of 2023, what does it have in store with me? Let's get the Waterfall Tarot over here. Another deck on the list, another deck that you can pick up that I do have. I think I have 10 more copies of this thing. I think I got 10 more, and that is the conclusion of the Waterfall Tarot deck. There will never be another printing of the Waterfall Tarot deck. All right, rest of 2023, what does it have in store? The King of Wands. It is really a struggle. It is a little bit of a power struggle through here about how to do things, how to make things work, how to get progression, how to get things where I really need it to be. The King of Wands just says we have a lot of disagreements about how to move forward, not only for the rest of the year, but definitely for 2024. 2024 is a very exciting year for you, bottom line. And you need to prepare for it. You need to kind of be mentally prepared, mentally ready for it. Because I think intuitively you know that not only there's some changes, but there's a big ass opportunities for you in 2024. The Nine of Cups talks about this realization of a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration, and a lot of contentment with how 2024 is going to go for you. Really looks positive, a lot of energy, a lot of things pushing out there. And the Queen of Pentacles says you're going to be up front, you're going to be making the grade with 2024. And I think there's so many cool things happening, so many opportunities, so many things waiting out there for you. And I think you sort of feel that intuitively is really going to get stronger as 2024 approaches and hits you full steam ahead. The Five of Cups says you definitely don't want to be focused on the negative, because you are. Let me tell you now, December 7th, 2 weeks after that, from December 7th down to, let's say what, the 21st, you are going to have some issues. You are going to have some emotional struggle. And I think you're going to have to push through those. You're not going to have to sort of get, entangled in that. Push through it. Don't let that slow you down. Don't let that stop you, because 2024 is waiting. We need to embrace it. We need to look at it. We need to attract it. And we need to get going face to face with that thing without having a lot of, sort of noise, without having a lot of noise going through there like that. MM is next. Let's make it happen over there. MM want to know. What do they want to know? David Taurus, more than a friend. Oh, no. Let's see. Taurus want more than a friend. More than a friend with us? Let's make it happen. We got Teddy Bear in the mix. Let's play the little animation that Reiki Bee bought me. We're so excited about it. Let's play it again. We'll play it one more time with the teddy bear, making that happen. Does the Taurus really want to be more than a friend? Or are we just kind of settled down there? Oh no. Ace of Cups says yes. Strength says be patient with me. Do we want to graduate to more than a friend? Strength says be patient with that. Let's not stress that out. Let's not push for that. Let's not sort of, we need this. Okay, you got a little bit of a patience here. The strength is about taming the lion, and that may not happen overnight. That just may not happen overnight. The Taurus does naturally, as by definition, have a level of stoicism associated with them. And they're going to be a little bit defensive if you try to go full steam ahead with it, right? You take it patiently and let it ride through. Because the Six of Wands is riding through the situation, knowing you have a good result, knowing you have some good things in the meantime, and knowing the destination is going to be a powerful, beautiful thing for you to make happen over here. Because the Ace of Cups is about opening that door to a more robust, a more fruitful connection, and that is going to be something that works with you. So overall, the answer is yes, but we need to tame the lion, not aggressively, because the lion will bite us. You know what I'm saying? You tame a lion by being easy on it. You want to be easy on it because you're going to scare it. It's going to bite your arm off. That's what I'm saying. High Priestess knows what I'm talking about. The rest of 2023, 5 weeks of meat and potatoes, meat and taters, as we say in Texas. Oh, hold on. As we say in Texas, Becca Boo can back me up on this. Meat and taters. All right. We'll say, well, maybe I'm just the only one. I do have an uncle named Bubba. So, I mean, you know you're from Texas when you have an uncle named Bubba, right? Anyway, the rest of 2023, we got 5 weeks left. The changes. Man, I think you're really pushing these changes out a little farther. You're pushing them out a little farther. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not just going to say that's bad, all right? The death card over here says changes are something that's up front. If I can push it out a little farther, that's going to be beneficial for you. Because the Knight of Swords says we don't want to approach these changes. We don't want to approach this situation. I think there's 2 situations that are going to hit you. We don't want to approach both of these with like, let's wing it, right? Because the Knight of Swords is a let's wing it card. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. I really don't think that's constructive, nor do I think that's going to be good for you overall. We want to push these changes out until the new year if we can, especially on the second issue. 8 of Wands talks about the second issue. Hasn't hit you yet. It will in the next week or 2, but you definitely want to push that out. You want to push that out going through there. The Temperance says you'll be blended with that. Not a big problem, not a big thing going here, but it is all about shoving out any major changes, especially with the next one, because this is the thing. When you find stuff and you sort of embrace something or you run into something and you're like, I'm not ready for these changes, but I'm going to have to wing it, that doesn't work out. That doesn't work out with that. Anyway, the last reading of the night. Again, I will not be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So I will be back Saturday. So you're going to have to wait till the weekend, and then I shall return. I will post it on my community page. So yeah, so everybody knows. But I'm sorry I'm taking so many days off, but I got to go out of town, going to see the family, going to do the holiday thing. Going to do the holiday thing, with all of that. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. All right, what would he want to tell me, but he's too scared. He's too scared. He's scared. What does he want to tell me? But he's scared. We'll use the thoth for this. You said you like the thoth with that. Oh, man. A little bit of an adventurous. He kind of wants to tell you that you're too adventurous. You're just too adventurous. You're just too adventurous. A little bit of this fool. Less adventure, more stability. Less adventure, more stability, right? Ace of Wands. Hey, I love to get something fiery, exciting, and entertaining going. I love to get some beef. I love to get some stuff going with that. But let's just take it easy a little bit. Take it easy a little bit defensive against that, right? Can we build towards it? Can we sort of make that happen? In the meantime, can we take that lightly and take it progressively? I think that's quite possible indeed. But let's just take it easy, please. Let's just a little too adventurous, a little too on the edge with all of that. So we're a little too scared to say that, but I said it for him. I said it for him with that. High Priestess. Will Robbie make a move or should I abandon ship? I don't think I did that one. Let me do that one next. Sorry about that, High Priestess. Almost missed you there. All right. Let's see. I got it, though. High Priestess, thanks for the reminder. We got you. We got you covered on the next one. All right. Did not forget about you. I did forget about you, but you reminded me. So I didn't forget about you now. All right. Let's see. Where is he wanting this connection to go right now? We need a deeper level of emotional connection to where the emotions aren't as varied as they usually are. Right? Because we have like this big variance between emotions, like all the way over here and all the way over here. Let's sort of reduce the bracket, reduce the variance until it's more steady and more stable with that, right? We got the moon, but we got that connection with that Two of Cups. That's where I want the connection to go with that. More warmth, more satiation, more satisfaction. I think that's going to be a big part and a big component with that. That's where I want the connection to go right now. And that's interesting. We have a little bit of the puppeteer over here. Maybe, I'm just going on a limb. Maybe he wants to micromanage you a little bit as well. Maybe he wants to micromanage you with the puppeteer card a little bit as well. We'll kind of see with that, because this is all about the swords. This is about the communication. And if they want to micromanage you, I think it's going to be pretty obvious when they bring it up, especially since I already mentioned it just now. So hopefully that makes sense with that. Let's go for the final question over here. We missed High Priestess over there. Wants to know if Robbie is going to make a move.
Music to make love to.
I don't know. I've never had anybody ask that about me. I've never had anybody ask that about me. I'm kind of the make a move quick guy. Kind of make a move quick guy. So if I got intentions, I'll let them be known. I'll let them be known quick. Let's do the Super Duper Linares version 2. I don't know if they released version 3 or not, but I love me some version 2. So, love me some version 2. All right. Well, Robbie is going to just make a move or not. You need to, take a dump or get off the toilet over here. Page of Swords, the 2, I don't know. They're having a rough time with this decision. I didn't want a 2 of Pentacles to come up as the first card, but here we are. Here we are making a decision over here, but I'm scared to communicate it. I'm hesitant to communicate it. I'm just ready to go here, but I'm hesitant to communicate it with this. It's almost like they want some confirmation from you or want you to take the next step or something. You're just going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem here. Overall, I would just make a move myself. If he doesn't reciprocate, I'd get the hell out. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. It seems almost like waiting for your confirmation, but no. Do you want him to be waiting for your confirmation? Do you want to make the first move? You may not. You may not. But man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think you should just dump it. I think you just sort of alleviate the fears or sort of make the pathway, known. And then see if they go and see if they take the bait. I don't know. But that's it for me. Again, I will be back on Saturday, and I hope that you have a fantastic week, a fantastic holiday, and we will see you this weekend. Thank you for being here.